Hi guys, hello. It's Darlene with Talkator. Happy Friday. TGIF guys, we made it. We made it to Friday. Yay. How are you guys? How was your day yesterday? Mine was good. Got lots done. Got all of my invoices sent out except for two that I needed their email. So, yay! That's exciting. And I saw a lot of people paid, so that's good. I will go back and check messages. I know some people probably had messages. Did I not get this color of chalk paste? Did I not get this color of ink? Um, no, if it's not on your list, you didn't. That means that somebody else claimed it first. Or I could have made a mistake. But you're welcome to go back and look if you want to go back and check and see when you commented how many there were. Sometimes there's only one and 12 people commented. Sometimes there's 14 and 7 people commented. So it just depends on how many people commented and if you were number 1 or 2 or 7 or whatever. So anyways, yay! Glad to have that part done. Can't wait to pull all of those jars of chalk and ink in the packets for you guys and get them on the way to you so you can start creating some fun stuff. So we're going to do a Thanksgiving tier tray today. I have pilgrims, I have a cute little turkey, a word block thing, a pie, and some little pumpkins that are going to string together. So yeah, this is going to be fun. So how are you guys? How are you? Do you have plans for this weekend? Anybody? I plan to get my truck all packed so that all of my displays and stuff that's in my trailer that I need is in my truck because I'm not taking my trailer to the next craft show. I'm not. It's too hard. The parking lot is small there, and bringing my trailer in is just a difficult thing. So I'm going to put only the stuff that I really need into my truck, and I can always bring more back another day. And then when it's time for tear down, my husband comes and helps me. So if I have more stuff left, he can put some in his vehicle. All right, let me put you down to the project here. Oh, let's see who's here. If you're watching, just say hello. I'm a little tired today, guys. I worked really hard into the night getting everything done so that I had all those invoices done and out of the way. So I might look a little bit tired today. Yeah, I just might. So let me make sure my volume's down. I do that forever. I do that. And I'm going to share this over to VIP and we'll get started. Yeah, if you have questions on your invoice, just send me a message. I will be happy to answer it. And yeah, can't wait to get all those colors to you guys. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Hi, Doris, my sister. Hello, Laura. Good morning, Carrie. How are you? TGIF. Hi, Janine. Hello, Melissa. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Cynthia. Let's see. Okay, good. You messaged me about your invoice. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you have a question whether it is that I didn't choose this color. I can always make a mistake, or I'm missing this one on it. How come isn't on there? Well, it's usually because somebody else claimed it instead of you first. So that's usually what it is. If you go back and take a look at it, you probably can figure it out really easily. But I am always happy to answer any questions. Hi, Deb. Hi, Shelly. And sometimes I get it totally mixed up. It might be late and I don't attach the right one. I might attach somebody else's. It can happen. I take full responsibility for that. Anything can happen, especially early in the morning like that. So, hi, Mary. Hi, um, oh, I'm sorry, Mary. I was Mary Beatty. I was trying to see the last name there, and it was blurry on here. Just my eyes. Just my eyes. Hi, thanks for sprinkling, Cynthia. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Hi, Chris. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning, Bridget. Hi, Julie. How are you? Hi, Marcia. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Hi, Billy. Happy Friday. Yay, we made it. So we're going to do a Thanksgiving tier tray. And you know what, guys? I kind of feel like I really love this. There's a couple of pieces that I'm going to make extras for my craft show because I'm thinking that the turkey is just so darn cute and the words are so darn cute. But then I look at the pilgrims and I go, ooh, I need some extras of those. So I'll probably make some extras for my craft show so that I just have extra little pieces because people love to put things like that here and there. I I sell the heck out of things that just sit on a table Yeah, it's crazy. Well, people want to put it on their Thanksgiving table in the center or next to place settings. I've even had people say, "Can you make me a turkey for each place setting?" When I used to do these little thick turkeys, and they were super cute, and they wanted one for each person, and put a little clip on it so they can put the name. So funny, huh? Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. All right. Hi, Carol. How are you? Hi, Sylvia. Hi, April. Hi, Billy. All right. Let me go ahead and let's go down to the project here and we'll get started. All right. So, gotta turn everything around, of course. We got a turkey. We have a pie, pumpkin or apple or whatever. Just a yummy pie, and then we have our little words that say turkey, pumpkin pie, Thanksgiving, and here's one of our pilgrims, give thanks, and here's our other pilgrim girl, and she has a pumpkin on her dress, and then pumpkins that are going to be strung together, okay? And then these are the stands for our little pilgrims, okay? And then these are going to go in the back of these. Remember these little things that make these stand up, so that you don't have to lean them. This will go on the back, and it makes a little stand. So we'll put those on the back of those. So those just to go to the side. Those don't get painted. Okay, so move that, and then I have a little piece of jute for the pumpkins, and then a little piece of ribbon to go around our turkey's neck. Isn't this turkey so cute? It says gobble gobble. It's like the great big sign that we made. In fact, I need to post. I never posted the big turkey sign. I need to post that because I was talking to Tara the other day. I'm like, have we got any orders for those turkey signs? And she said, I haven't seen any. And I looked. I didn't even post the turkey sign. It was right before the last craft show. So that's why, because hey, you can't get orders if you don't ever post it, right? So yeah, for the tiered tray, yes, absolutely, for a tiered tray or to just put on a table. So this is a tiered tray set, but if you don't have a tiered tray, you can just put it on your table. So hi Karen, hi. Oh, I said hi. Karen, did you get your drain out? I'm hoping that everything worked out. I'm hoping that your face does not have the drain in it still. Hoping, hoping, hoping. Okay, here goes our little thing. I'll probably have to put tape on this tomorrow before we use it again. Let me just lay this down, get some of these things out of the way. I have a lot of brushes because we have a lot of colors today. Thanksgiving always has a ton of colors with it. So, there we go. All right. Perfect. I think I have something under there. It's not perfect. Not perfect. There we go. All right, TGIF, Denise, how are you? Happy Friday. Okay, let's take these apart. So our bases are going to go up here in the corner, and I will probably just take them apart like piece by piece. Like here's our pilgrim, here's the little pieces, that's the little color part. I will go ahead and put myself in the corner in a moment. Here's the little pumpkin that goes on her. Here's the little heart. Here's another little heart. Here's part of the pumpkin. Okay, here's our turkey. So I want him to be close to me because I need to do those feathers. So I'm going to put his feather part there. His body's all solid. He's got his little legs, and he's got his little gobble gobble sign and his little waddle with that. Some of these can go at the top because I don't need them close to me. Okay, here's my other pilgrim. So I can put this here. The stand can go up here in the corner. Let's see. Oh, you still have it, the Duranian. Oh no, I'm sorry. Everything is crazy. Sorry. Oh, Kathy, you got a nice box of goodies yesterday. Yay. Okay, so I do have something to say that I forgot to put something in the kits. Okay, so whoever got, maybe it's in one of yours, it probably is. Whoever got the kits that had the nutcrackers that had the round sign, I forgot to put the words in there. I forgot to put the nuts about Christmas words. I told Tara that yesterday. I'm like, oh no, I totally forgot to cut them out. So if you will send me a message, whoever got those, I think Tina was one of them too that got one of those. I can go back and look at my video, but I don't really remember who all got what. So if you got the one that says if you've got the one that has I'm trying to move the, I think I'm going to move this up. Um, the Nutcracker one, I owe you words. I owe you the words nuts about Christmas. Okay, so I totally messed up. I sent you all the other pieces, but I really meant to cut those out so that you have those. So send me a message. There's going to be 3 of you guys. 3 of you guys that got that. Okay, hopefully all those words will stay down like that. Okay, now we have the pie, and then we have the little pumpkins. Okay, so let's put the little pie at the bottom. Let's put all these pumpkins up here. So I just try to sort everything, guys. I just try to get everything sorted out so that it makes sense to me. As far as colors, and of course my tape is not sticking very well, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. There's the center of the pumpkins. Those can all go up there. There's a little heart that goes on each of those, and our pie takes a part. So our pie crust, we'll be doing some shading on that, and then it has little hearts on it also. So little hearts can go there. All right, all the hearts are gonna be red on all this. Okay, so we got everything sorted. Yay! All right. How are you, Linda? Karen, nurses had no orders to take them out and no appointment. Oh, the darn. Oh, what the heck? I tell you, it's a crazy world. Yeah, you're right. It is a crazy world out there. So, hi, Carol. How are you? We're just getting started. So this is a Thanksgiving tiered tray, but you can also just put these here and there. You don't have to have a tiered tray. I promise it will be just fine. Okay, let's do everything that is orangish. Let's do that first. Ooh, I might need another. Let me see if I have another jar. Yeah, I do. Okay, spiced pumpkin. Just in case I run out. So let's do all of our pumpkins. Let's just start at the top and do our pumpkins, and we'll do everything that is orange. So spiced pumpkin is this color. Oh, let me put myself in the corner. Let me do that. Darlene, scooch this up. Darlene, scoot it up so that everybody can see everything. Let's just make it a little bit smaller on the screen so that you can see everything. There you go. And then I'll put myself in the corner. There we go. Hello. Hi. So, hi, Sarah. How are you? Hi, Karen West. Sometimes I glance down and I've already said hi to you 3 times, but hey, better 3 times than not at all, right? Okay, guys, let's get started. And I hear my puppies out there. It's hubby's Friday off, so it could get a bit crazy out there because you know my dogs. They go a little bit wild. They're a bunch of little hooligans most of the time. It's so funny because there's times when I'll open up the back door and let them out. Okay, so I need to there's a lump that's hanging from there. I'm going to grab paper towel and pull the lump out of the end of the paint. So they'll go out the back door, they'll run around the house, and they'll run in through the doggy door. And they'll continue to do that. They'll continue to do that little pattern, just doing their zoomies through the entire house, outside, back in the doggy door, and through the laser room and back out the back door. It's hilarious what they do. I love my dogs. They make me laugh all day long. That is the thing. That's the thing about animals, whether it's a dog, a cat, a goat, a piggy. Oh my gosh. How about a little tiny cow? That would be so cute. Pigs are awesome too. When my kids were little, when we lived up the hill in another street, on another house. So we've lived in 3 houses on the street. We rented one, and then we bought one, and we moved straight across the street. And they had a pig before we moved in there. They had a pig, big pot-belly pig. So that pig was not nice sometimes. So he'd just be going around, be just fine, and then all of a sudden he'd just bite your ankles. He was a little ankle biter, the silly thing. Okay, so pumpkin pie. The word pumpkin pie is going to be pumpkin color, and I'll glance over at messages on here momentarily. If anybody needs us to pray for you, just go ahead and put it in there. So Melissa's husband's surgery went well. She said he's finally out of pain. So he had back surgery. They fused a ton of his vertebrae. It was, I think she said it was an 8-hour surgery. It was a long surgery. And I don't know how many hours it ended up being in the end, but it was long. Hi Debbie, how are you? Hi Lisa. Happy Friday, guys. Okay, what else is orange? So all the little pumpkins. Here's a pumpkin here that's orange. Okay, let me do that. And then feathers. So these two feathers are orange. We may as well paint them, and we'll just. I'm looking. I think that's it. That's it. That's all. So inside of the. Tell me this. Um, inside of the pie, you'll be able to see inside the pie here. Should I make this be a pumpkin pie or what color? Because they have it so that red shows through. And I'm not really sure about that. I'm not really sure that I want red to show through my pie. Although it makes it look like little hearts there. I'm trying to decide what color I should do. Because the top part's going to be the crust color. Maybe I should do pumpkin. But pumpkin wouldn't have a top. I don't think that anybody puts a top crust on pumpkin pie. So maybe it does need to be red. Maybe it needs to be red. I do make pumpkin crisp, like apple crisp. I make pumpkin crisp because I can't have the crust. So, but I can do the crisp part, which is funny. I mean, I can do that because I can do the oatmeal, the butter, and the brown sugar and cinnamon. So I do the crisp part, which is really yummy, guys. Have you ever had pumpkin crisp? I need to make that for you guys. I need to do that. So hi Mary Lee. Hi Cheryl. Red or blue? Yeah, I think I'll do it red. I think I'll do red inside there. So the crust, the base part will be a silver color, like gray. And then the crust will be a crust color, but then see this will show through. So maybe red. Yeah, we'll do it red. And then the little hearts that are going to be on it are going to be red. Okay, next color. Let's do red because we have little hearts up there. So I'll grab my red. The red I'm going to use is primary red. And it's just primary red because that's the red I chose off this shelf. So, sometimes I just grab a certain color. But there are some times when I want a specific red. That is way too much red, darling. Way too much red. You don't have that many things in there. I'll end up putting some back. Okay, so all my little hearts, I just need a tiny bit. All my little hearts are red. Let's get all the little hearts red. There's hearts here and there that are grouped by what they are. Now, his little heart on his wattle, I'm going to get that really easily there. Got that. Okay. There is a heart here, and then there's these little hearts. I'll put some of this back. Hearts here, and then we'll do right under here. We'll just do it red so it'll show through. Okay. And then the middle feather, his middle feather is red. And I'm trying really hard to not have to get out other brushes. I'm trying to just do it with my sponge brushes. So let's see if that works. Watching on silent because you're at the birthing center waiting on your grandchild to be born. How exciting, Cindy. Oh my gosh. Is it going to be a boy or girl? Or do you know? Do you know already if it's a boy or girl? And so this is your grandchild. So is this their first child or fourth child or what? We have questions. We have questions because that is so exciting. Okay, I'm going to turn this. It's going to be easier for me to do it from this side. Now keep in mind the center part is going to be the turkey's body. So you don't have to be as careful. So that's a feather there. Okay. Next color. Let's do our bases up here. So let's do some black. All right. Can you share the crumb topping? Yes, I will share that. But I don't know measurements. Those of you that know me well know that I don't measure. So I actually just dump stuff. Okay. So this is going to go here, and then so the top part needs to be black, and then there's not a line here. Maybe I'll go in and put a line for you guys where that stops. Yeah, I just take for my crumb topping. Okay, so I make my own pumpkin pudding. So pumpkin pudding basically is doing your pie filling, and then you cook it. You'll cook it in the oven. So what I do is I usually will do I'll cook the pudding just like you cook your center part of your pie. Okay, it takes a long time in the oven. I usually give it a head start in the microwave. So if you put it in the microwave for 20 minutes and get it kind of solid, then you can go ahead and finish it up in the oven. So then I will take about 2 cups of oatmeal and half a cup of melted butter and half a cup of brown sugar and a couple of like a maybe a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I mix that all together to make it crumbly, and then that goes on top. Okay, let me make sure that this isn't going to be too high. This is going to go. Oh yeah, that's going to be fine. Okay, so this is the top of the boy pilgrim, and then I need to do the beard part. So I'm going to go like this and kind of go around like that. Okay, so his beard's going to be the other part. His body's down here. His body's black. So that's how I do it. So then I put it over the pumpkin pudding, and then I'll cook that in the oven for 20 minutes till it crisps up. And I think I just put it on at 375 and watch it. And then like the last 2 minutes, I turn it to broil because I like it to be really crispy. I like mine crispy. Okay, and the little buttons are black. Okay, so we got our little buttons are black. And what other part? Let's see. This part is white. This is black. This is part of the boy. So yeah, I just like to do pumpkin crisp because I can't have the crust. So I want to have something that tastes good. Anything else black? I'm looking around. Nope, nothing else black. Okay, so that's all my black stuff. So that was the bases. And I don't paint the little stands that go at the back. If you want to paint your little stands, you can. So, oh, an angry face, yeah. I'm sure it was. Yeah, I'm sure the angry face was a mistake by somebody. They probably just hit their thing. It's okay. It's all right. Or maybe they're angry because they can't have pumpkin pudding and I can. I don't know. All right, let's start the top one over here. It's going to be like a reddish color. So we're going to do, and then we'll do like, the beard is going to be red too. So this is just a different shade. Let's see, do I want this one or this one? I actually have two. Burnt sienna. Burnt sienna is a good color. Okay, we're going to do the top part. And you know what, guys? Let's tape this off because I am not the best at doing this. I am not the best. Yeah, so it's really easy to do the crumb part. Just do your pumpkin pie the way that you do a pumpkin pie, and then just do the crumb part, just like you would do apple crisp. Okay, so what you could do is you could pull out your recipe for apple crisp and use the crisp from that. But here's the thing, guys. I like extra crumble. Who doesn't like extra crumble on theirs? I'm gonna tape off the top and the bottom. So we'll tape it off so that I can do the top easy and the bottom easy. I love to have extra crumbly stuff on my pumpkin crisp because that's the best part of it. Usually, that's the best part. I just love it. Uh-oh, puppies are fighting. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, we have to get a small brush to do the beard. And his mustache will be the same color, so it's kind of like a reddish color. So, and that one might not, well, I think it'll lighten up. Okay, so here's the mustache, but I need to get out a small brush and do his beard. Okay, so let me do that. Oh, I didn't get their face color. I'll have to get a face color. I have a small brush right here I can use for that, for the faces. That's not a face color, Darlene. Somewhere. So, hi Karen Ross, how are you? The topping is so good. Yeah. It is really good. So, oops, I already have one out. Don't need that one. It's, when you have food allergies, you just make things up. You make up ways to do stuff because if you can't have the part that is like, I always like the crust really, really well on stuff, but now I can't have it because I can't have wheat, and not because I'm gluten free. It's because I am highly allergic to wheat, rice, soy, a whole bunch of other things, corn. So I make up my own recipes. Like we did the pumpkin cookies last year. I think it was last year. Maybe it was the year before. We did pumpkin cookies and Sue popped in for a cookie. Remember that? That was fun. We'll have to do some baking things. We'll have to do, well, maybe we can make it as a project. We'll do paint some pumpkins, and we'll do the pumpkin crisp as a project, and I'll just have two things of it so I can have it halfway done. Like stage like TV, so that all of a sudden, okay, here's the real one. Okay, I'm gonna do the face, and then what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna dry it so I can then do the beard. I'm afraid I don't want to mix my colors. Okay, so because the colors won't be that good mixed together. So getting his face done. This is warm beige. So you can use any flesh color you want. There's many different tones. We all have different faces and or colors of skin. So definitely can use what color you like best. Can you have almonds? I can't. No, I'm allergic to nuts, tree nuts, and peanuts. So I can't. And then I tried to substitute, when Sue and I were up at the cabin, I tried to substitute using the sunflower seed flour, and that really didn't work. It was great protein. I'll use it for like protein bars, but it really didn't work for a substitute for flour. This was not a great thing. So, hey, I was going to show you guys my burn. It's looking so much better. It's getting much better. So, for those that didn't know, I touched my arm to the end of this the other day by accident, and boy, did it hurt. Looks like nobody, maybe a robot. Oh, checked out the page, no such person. That's crazy. Oh, there's two angry faces there. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. And sometimes robots do come on here and they just do angry faces. That's okay. I'm okay with that. So look at, it's looking so much better. It's getting healed up. So I've just been putting the roller. Have you seen it before? Not that I have stock in this company, but this is magical, has magical powers. The doTERRA tea tree oil, and it's a roller ball, so it rolls on. It's not a drip one anymore. It just rolls on just like that. So what I was doing, several times a day, I would just put some tea tree oil on my burn, and it really did help. Really did. Thank you, Carol, for looking. I know. I don't like it when that happens. We don't want angry faces on here. Nobody. We don't want angry faces. Okay, let's do the beard. Let's do it a slightly different color. So this one that I used was burnt sienna for that. I'm going to use a slightly lighter color that is burnt orange. I'm going to use burnt orange. Thank you, guys. So you'll counter that if you give me hearts. You will counter all those angry faces. There's two angry faces. And you know what? Sometimes people do it by mistake. But there are people that go on there and, you know what? It's not coming out. So I'm going to be really careful. I'm just going to pour some in here. I need to do the beard. Oh, it's because it's kind of all goobered up in there. Just need a little bit. Just give me a little bit. It might be done. Sometimes, okay, just a little bit. Come on. I just need a little bit of you. A little bit that is actually able to paint with. There we go. Okay, that will be good right there. See how that's like one big lump. We don't want that. I just need a tiny bit. Not a lot. Maybe this will be enough. Either that or we'll add some orange to it. Here, let's do this. Let's grab some of the orange over here and we'll just make our own little mix. Let's add a little bit of red. There we go. Now we have more. Do you ever do that? Just make your own colors? It works. It works. So I have like a deep orange for the beard. I'll have to do the mustache that color. I'll have to go back over the mustache. Okay, so this is the beard. So I'm not going to do above. The hat's going to be right there. So what I have to do is I need to go right down here along his little outfit, but he's going to have a collar. So you don't have to be so careful there. There's going to be a collar there. Where you need to be careful is where it joins with the face, but also there's going to be a mustache there. So just try to be careful around that little face area. Just like that. Just like that. There you go. And then on this side. So there is going to be a little hat brim on here, so you don't have to worry about going all the way to the top. So you can stop right there because there's going to be a brim of a hat right there. Okay, next. What's my next color? Let's do some white. We haven't done any white yet. Let's move that out of the way. Yeah, you made your own colors. I make my own colors all the time because I don't always have the right color. A lot of the time I don't have the right color. So I do my own colors a lot. And let me see. Okay, so white. So the hats are white. Hat right there. The collars are white. Let's just get a little bit of white going. This and this is white. Okay. All right. Very good. Let's get that painted on there. So probably didn't need that much. But you know me. You know how I am. Okay, there's our white. Her dress is going to be blue. I brought blue jean out. I thought blue jean would be a good color. Okay, so there's the collar. And let's get some of this off of here. Let's do the little hat area. So she's going to have a brim on there that goes around. It's like the bonnet part. Okay, that's white. And then this color's white. Okay. So it's a little hot in here today. It's a little hot in my room. I have my door completely shut because I don't want puppies running in. So they've been coming in and stealing paintbrushes that fall. And then they take off with them. Okay, next color. So that's white. All right. We have a lot of colors on here. Let's do this bottom part. So the bottom part is going to be a darker brown. So we'll use, woo, it's a little hot in here. I don't think I want to turn on my fan though. Then it'll be drying really quickly. Dark chocolate. Oh, guess what? White. These words are white. Okay, so let me do the words white. What time is it? 7:15. I think hubby might be getting ready to go for his walk. Okay, the words are white. So turkey and Thanksgiving, those words are both white. Give thanks. Give thanks is white too. Okay, so just trying to get all of my stuff that's white done. That's white. My little thing here. Okay, the gobble gobble sign is going to be the color of what the top of the crust is. Okay, so brown, so dark brown, and that way we can peel that off and we can keep going with that. So this is dark chocolate, not to be confused with milk chocolate, dark chocolate. All right, so just go ahead, and then we'll peel off that blue painter's tape. I'm not going to put second coats on this. I don't think. I think it's going to be fine the way that it is. It's okay if it shows through, if the grain shows through. Okay, that's like that. Okay, we do need to do our body of this. This is going to be like a tannish color. Do I have a color out that I want to do that? Sometimes, let me look and see. Oh, here we go. This is a good color right here. So this one's cocoa. Let's do our thing cocoa. California Senator Feinstein passed away. Oh goodness, wow. I didn't know that. You know what, you guys, you just need to tell me those things because I don't watch the news. So if there's something important like that, you go ahead and you let me know. I always tell my husband that too. This is cocoa. I don't watch the news. I see things on Facebook, and then I try to verify it that it really was true. So cocoa. Okay, what are the colors? I have yellow and the green for my feathers, so we have to do those also. Let's peel this up. So we can use this again, and we can do the center part. The center is going to be, oh yeah, the center could be the same color as the pie crust. So the pie crust is going to be burlap. Yeah, the pie crust is going to be burlap. Does that make sense? Oh, we're going to tape that off. But let's go ahead and get this started. We'll dry that so we can tape it. I need more brushes. This is going to be so cute. I can't wait to put this. I'll actually put it on my little tiered tray over here. We can see what it looks like. I have my Halloween one right here. We can take all the stuff off of that, and I can show you how cute it's going to look on a tiered tray. Okay, there's our little crust. Well, we will ink that, so we'll shade it so that you can. So it kind of looks like it is a little bit burnt, a little crispy. Okay, let's dry this so that we can do the center part. I want to be able to tape that because I want nice crisp letters right there. So I want it to be a nice straight line on there. All right. We're getting there. There's a lot of different colors, but guys, it will all be done real quick before you know it. Okay, I'm going to take my blue painter's tape that I just used and make sure that nothing is wet on there. I'm going to tape those off so I can do the center part easily. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm taping it the reverse way, and then I can do the center part of that. So the center part is going to be the same color that I just did the pie crust. Okay, need a little bit more. I thought I had enough on my brush. I was trying. Okay, anything else this color? I don't think so. All right, so go ahead and just spread that. I need to do gray on the bottom of my pie pan. So I'll get some gray. This is slate gray. Anything else slate gray? Nothing else is slate gray. Okay, so slate gray goes down there. And I'm going to go up a little bit because my pie crust is kind of scalloped. So I'm going to go up high enough that those scallops, none of it shows. So that's slate gray. Okay. Oh, I need to do this gobble gobble. I'm going to use the same color that I used with the pie crust. And then we need to do yellow. Let's do his feet. Let's do our little turkey's feet. Google is same color. Google is same color. Google. Gobble. Oh, is that what you're... I think you meant, did you mean gobble or Google? Google. It might be Google. Okay, so yellow. I'm not sure that I like this yellow. That is not the yellow that I want. Let me choose a different yellow. That's too bright. That's too bright. Okay. There's lots of yellows over here. How's about cadmium yellow? Okay, so cadmium yellow is going to be the color of these. Hi, Mary, how are you? Good morning. Okay, so the buckle is going to be yellow also. I'm just going to put some in here because I need to do the feathers and I want to be able to get really controlled. So I'm going to do the feathers first. So cadmium yellow. It's going to be right here. And we are going to ink these. So if it's not perfect, don't worry. Don't stress at all, okay? So don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff, guys. All small stuff in life. I promise. There's very few things that are like, you know, it really, 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 really matters. Very few things in life. This is not one of them. I want you guys to enjoy your painting experiences. So when you're painting and you make a little oopsie, just figure out what to do, how to fix it. Okay? Or just say, it's all right. You're not going to worry about it. It's fine the way it is, right? So sometimes we have little mistakes. It's okay. Nobody knows that it's not supposed to be that way except for you. So don't beat yourself up over it. Be okay with those little oopsies. Be okay with those. Okay, so feeties are yellow. And you know what? The little wattle right here. I'm gonna turn it so maybe I can get right in there and get that with this. Instead of getting out a small brush. Okay, there we go. Got it? Got it. Okay, and then the buckle part is yellow. Okay, I need to do her dress, and I need to do these feathers, and then we need to do eyeballs. So I think that's about it. What brand of craft paints do I use? I use Ceramcoat. No, I don't. I use Americana. I was gonna say Ceramcoat is the blue for this. So once in a blue moon, I use Ceramcoat. So the dress is going to be blue jean. All the other colors are Americana. So Deco Art. All the other colors are Americana brand. But these are the two brands that I would choose to use. But sometimes if I can't find the color that I want, I will use Apple Barrel. I'll use Michael's brand. But my choice that I would do would be Ceramcoat or Americana, and most likely it's going to be Americana because that was what was available. So we'll see. Okay, so let's do the dress. The dress is blue jean color. I just grabbed a color because I just needed to have a blue. And that's what I had in here was that blue. And I'm trying to find more brushes. Okay, so this is Blue Jean. Thank you to Janine for Blue Jean. And don't worry about getting right up there because guys, the color's going to be there. So you can just go as close as you want to without touching the face area. And then, okay, what else? So we need green. We need to do our little feathers green. So our green that I'm going to use is Holly Green. I can just pour this down here. Okay, so I'm going to look at everything and see if anything needs a second color. Generally, white will need a second color because it just doesn't cover well. And that's just the way white is. Some of my other colors, I'm not going to worry if I can see the grain of the wood. Okay, I actually kind of like that sometimes. And this is one of those times where, like, I kind of like that. We're going to be inking it. We're going to be speckling it. So it's not going to really matter if you can see a little bit. Okay, there's our green. And now we need to do eyeballs. Okay, so I'm looking at my thing. And I need to do cheekies. I need to do cheekies on my little turkey guy. Okay, so let's dry everything though. Because you know how I am with touching stuff. This gets pulled up. We need to do some polka dots on here. But I want to dry everything. Because I will touch it. You know I'll touch it, and then it will be a mess. So this part is not dry. Almost everything's dry already. This is not dry. That blue is kind of thick on there. I'm going to go over it again. Just because the blue is actually kind of thick. So probably need to go over that again. Yeah. Alright, I got way too much on there. So let me grab my blue and let's kind of even that out. It's kind of lumpy right there on the side. Okay, and then I'll get my white. Okay, so I'm going to do a second coat on white. There we go. That's much better, mucho better. Okay, my white paintbrush. I'm going to grab that wherever it is in my pile. And so my things that are white, I have enough paint in it still. Just going to go over those really quickly. And then we'll put cheekies and eyeballs on stuff. And then we'll start inking. And we need to do polka dots too. Polka dots, polka dots. So sprinkle. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate that, Cheryl. Who has plans this weekend? What's going on this weekend for you? Somebody has plans, I just know it. Someone's doing something fun and I'm not. I'm just getting my truck packed for the craft show, which actually is kind of fun because I get to see everything. I get to go through some boxes in my trailer and get everything out that I need to. Okay, I need to style this. I need to fix this. So on his beak area, I missed like a little tiny bit. Okay, all right, so let's do this. Let's dry. And then I'm going to push this up. We're going to do polka dots. We're going to do the details on the faces. And then we're going to start inking. Okay. So somebody's doing something fun and I'm not. What do you have going on? Weddings, birthday parties, anniversary party, baby shower, movies, some kids sports. Lots of stuff going on, I'm sure. We have a motorcycle run. Oh, that should be a lot of fun. Hey, what type of motorcycle do you guys have? My dad used to have a motorcycle. Him and my uncle would go up, and they go up to Jackson, Wyoming. And my mom would just be, it was hard for my mom because she'd be hanging on so tight. Her one arm was deformed. So it was really difficult for her. Poor thing. She would be hanging on like for dear life. I accidentally got white on there. I'm not going to worry because I'm going to be inking the edge. I need to put some polka dots on here. Let's get some white in here. We'll get another palette dish. But they used to go to Jackson, Wyoming. My uncle and my dad and the women would be on the back holding on for dear life. I can only imagine what my auntie said because my aunt right now, that aunt, they are in the same facility that my dad, and she has She has Alzheimer's pretty bad. She's one of those that gets angry, and my uncle has to take breaks. Has the nurses will say, "I think it's a day for you to go for a drive," because she gets angry and violent and starts hitting. I can only imagine what she was back then. My mom would just get scared and cry, but my auntie, I'm sure that she was like letting him know what's what. I am certain of it because going on that windy road to Jackson and over by the mountains, that had to have been kind of a little bit scary. Okay, I'm just putting some polka dots on here. Those of you that are from that area, you know exactly what I mean. That road, that road going up there, it can be scary. So, anyways, they used to. I don't know what they had. What type of Honda Goldwing or something like that. I think is what they had. What do we have? Harley. Oh, that's awesome. So I think my dad had a Honda Goldwing. Does that make sense? Um, Billy says we're headed to Cedar Mountain in Utah. How fun! That's awesome, Billy. There's a lot of beautiful places to go in Utah. Um, Cynthia says hopefully going to the Garlic Festival if rain lets up. I hope it lets up for you. That's really exciting. Sarah says granddaughter marching in band parade tomorrow. Couture tours on Monday. Yay! That's awesome. Couture tours. I'm excited for you guys. You're gonna go with one of my favorite people, Miss Thelma. I love my Thelma. She's so funny. It's always great fun. I went ziplining with Thelma down the center of Las Vegas. That was a lot of fun. We had a great time. Me and a few other girls hanging out. It's always a great time. So I booked my flight for leadership. Anybody else that's going to leadership in January for Chakator? I got my flight booked. I actually booked my hotel too because I have special circumstances where I can't eat the food that they provide. So I have to make sure that I have a room that has a microwave, and they actually have rooms that have cooking facilities, and it was only $10 more. So I got a suite because it was only $10 more to do the suite. Okay, there's my little polka dots on that. I'm gonna put some more polka dots. So the color that I used was this rusty color here that we had created. So yeah, I have my room already already booked for leadership, hoping that, well, it is at the right hotel and all that, but I'm just hoping that all my friends are at the same hotel because there's actually two hotels. Leadership is going to be in Utah this year, which is great. Leadership for Chakator. And yeah, I already got my flight booked because Southwest was having a special, and so my flight was only 200 and something dollars instead of 400 like sometimes. But going from San Diego to Salt Lake is never a lot. It usually doesn't cost that much. So I got that booked, got my hotel booked. I have my stuff booked for my Watts of Love weekend coming up in Michigan. Just a lot of stuff going on, lots of flights booked and lots of plans. And then I have Jamaica in the spring, which is really exciting. I earned that trip through Chakator. So that's really going to be a fun one. I'm excited for that. Anyone else on here that's doing the Jamaica trip that's earned it already? Okay, I think that's probably enough. If I need to go back and put some on, I can. Let me look and see. Cynthia. Oh, which one? The leadership is in Utah. Couture Tours. Where's Couture Tours at? I'm not sure where it's at. Where that's at. I think you said it was in. Is it in Chicago? Is that where it is? I'm not sure where that one is. Hi Barb, how are you? She can't go. Has a family death. So taking. Oh gosh. Oh, that's terrible. So, Thelma can't go. Oh, I didn't know that. Darn. You're doing leadership. Hopefully, yeah. I'm staying at the Hyatt Regency. So definitely. Okay. Oh yeah. Right, Casey. Okay, perfect. Kansas City. All right. Oh, the baby is here. How exciting, Cindy. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. A baby was born just now during our thing. That's so exciting. Thanks for sharing that with us. That makes my day. Oh, I just love babies. I just love babies. Okay, we need to do cheekies. And I need to wipe the side of this because I was messy today. I'm always messy. Okay, Messy Jessie, but my name's not Jessie, but it should have been, right? Oh my goodness. That's so exciting. A baby was just born. Oh my goodness, guys. All right, let me get a little thing for the cheeks. I hope I have one in here. I have a bigger one. Okay, there's a small one. Okay, so here's a little small dauber. We've used the bigger one earlier this week. We'll use the small one now. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. I'm going to slide this up a little bit so we can see. I'm going to do cheekies, and then I'll do eyeballs. Okay, so I'm going to use red for cheeks. I'm going to dip the little dauber thing. It's the little round dauber that we've been using for things. We're going to get off as much as we can. Let's figure out where this goes. So we know on our little guy that it goes right here. Let me look at my cheat sheet. You can barely see it. So he's going to have a mustache there. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the mustache on there. That's where his mustache is going to go. His cheekies are going to be like a little bit like that right there. So it's actually going to go onto the beard area there, but that's going to be covered up by the mustache. Okay, does that make sense? Right, like that. Okay, perfect. And then eyeballs are going to be in there. All right, so now for our little turkey, we're going to just put one on that side and one on that side. Now the wattle's going to cover part of that. Now our little girl, Pilgrim, is going to be a little more difficult. We're going to put on her top bonnet part and then her collar. That's not her collar, the small collar is hers. And we're going to see where is her face going to be. That's going to be like that. Okay, so I'm going to do cheekies here. And oops, I'm going to have to do it again. So all I'm doing is twisting. So I'm taking the little dauber and I had paint on it. I put most of it out and then I'm twisting to get a little circle. Okay, that's how I get my little circle. And then I'm going to wash that. Okay, so now I'm going to do eyeballs. I need some black to do my eyeballs. Let's get another little dish. Another little dish. Okay. All right, so I just need a little bit of black. And we are going to speckle, so we're going to speckle with black and white, so we'll need this anyways. Okay, so little dot for eyeballs, eyeball here, eyeball there. Same with the girl, eyeball here, eyeball there. And then same with our little turkey, there's eyeball here and there. Okay, and now it's time to ink everything, and then we'll start gluing together. Okay, let's dry their faces really quickly, and then we'll start just pulling things off. We'll start inking it. Let's see, Sigurdy's, New York, they also, oh, let me see. I'm in New Jersey. Oh, how fun. Exciting. Okay, let's dry this. Let's dry it really quick. And it's not going to dry all the way through because we know that takes time. And then we're just going to start inking. We'll start pulling stuff off of here, kind of assembling it, and we'll glue together. I always like to glue my bases together first because that way they can dry so they don't start sliding. So let's actually ink these and we'll glue those together so they can be drying so they don't move. Because the worst thing to do is to have your base and it's slid. This one really can't really slide too much, but when you're lining up two slots, and it can be a problem sometimes. Uh-oh, my stomach just growled. Did you hear it? Did you hear my stomach growl? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. We're getting there. So I'm going to start packing. If you've paid your invoice for the chalk piece sale, I'm going to start packing those today. They're going to go out. So excited to get some of that out of here. I'm sure that everybody else is too. I have boxes. of all my chalk paste and my ink, and most of my colors I sold 100% of. There's a few colors that I have left. A few, like the colors that I had like 20 or 30 of, I might have like 3 or 4 left. So I will post on there what colors I have left for people that um, that we're not able to shop. I really don't want to go in and revise invoices. So I don't want people saying, can you add this? Can you add that? I really don't want to do that because that makes twice as much work for me. But for people that completely missed out, I will go in and I will let them shop. So I will figure out that by the end of the day, I will do that. But everybody else will have already paid. And you know what? She's going to have a smile in there somewhere. She's got a big old face here going on. So I'm going to have to give her a smile because it's bugging me that she doesn't have a smile. I'm like, what is missing? I didn't ink the edges on that. Darn it, darling. Let me just pull that off really quick. I do want to ink my edges. I'll pull it off and then I'll put it back on. Whoop. Oopsie. You know, I'm just kind of getting ahead of myself because I glued the bases and I'm like, oh, let's just glue everything. Let's just get everything glued together before we're supposed to. I'll just set it face up. All right. So anybody else doing anything fun? I was looking at my craft shows that I have coming up. Oh my goodness. November's going to be a little bit crazy. My craft show I'm in charge of in November, it's on my anniversary again. It always is. It's always on my anniversary. My craft show, one of them that I'm in charge of. Oopsie. There went the top thing on the floor. It is always the week before Thanksgiving. And my anniversary is on November 17th. So I'm at my craft show during that time. Okay, so I feel like her face is really big. But it is that way. It just is. I don't know why. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll glue that back together now. So there we go. It jumped again. But it caught itself right on the edge. Okay, I'm going to give her a little smile. So I'm going to take my little ink pen here, it's like a Sharpie. I'm just going to give her a smile. Let's give him a smile too. Nothing wrong with that, right? And then our little turkey has eyebrows. So let's give our turkey his eyebrows. I'm doing a craft show on your anniversary too, November 3rd. Oh my gosh. November 3rd is my daughter's birthday. My oldest daughter. So her name is April, and she was born in November. And November 3rd is her birthday. Isn't that funny? Yeah, it's hard for crafters. We just have to do our shows whenever they are. We don't get to pick and choose. There's so many times I'd be at my craft show and my sister would call and say, happy anniversary. I'm like, happy what? It's like, today's your anniversary, isn't it? I'm like, oh yeah, it is. So we don't celebrate our anniversary on our anniversary because I am always busy. And it just doesn't make sense for us to try to squeeze something in when I have craft shows going on, especially ones I'm in charge of. So that makes a difference. It makes a difference on whether you're just participating or whether you are the one that is in charge of all of the arrangements on the show. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. So I think that I'm going to get a Q-tip out and I'm going to ink in between here. And I'm going to get that fuzzy off because I think that the feathers probably should be inked. So I'm going to get a Q-tip out and we'll do that. And we can just be gluing as we go. We can glue things together as we go. That will work, right? Oh, guess what I forgot to paint? The little leaf. Let's paint out the leaves on these. There's a couple of pumpkins at the top. I'll just bring down all of those. Let's bring them down, all those centers that need their leaf part painted. And we can just paint that with the stylus. But let's do this. Let's ink all this. The leaf part doesn't need to be inked. So I'll put all those right here. Sometimes you do that. You get to the gluing part and you go, oops, I forgot to paint that little detail. I forgot to paint that, oopsie, that little detail. So we'll just get some of our green and do that. We can just open up the jar. We'll get it out of the lid. Okay, let me close that. And let's get our paint. Usually we'll shake it so that some of it will go up onto the top of there. And then I'll just take my stylus and we're just going to do our leaves with the stylus. You could grab a little small paintbrush, but look at how quick this is. I'm all about saving time and saving paintbrushes so that you're not having to clean as many paintbrushes. If you can do teeny tiny details with the stylus, hey, go for it. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right. Ooh, it's hot in this room because it's completely closed. And you know, I'm always talking so much, so a little bit animated at times. I had somebody make a comment on, I don't know if it was a bad comment or not. It might have just been a question. On my YouTube, I upload these to YouTube right after, and they said, "How come you laugh all the time?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm just happy. I'm happy about life. I do laugh. It's just me. If you knew me in person, you would know that is just me. That's the way I am. I'm always making a joke. I'm always laughing at something. I'm not a serious person. I may have been known to laugh at a funeral on accident. My girlfriend's funeral. I got the giggles, and boy, oh boy, that was embarrassing. Yeah, I started thinking about things that she did. This has to have been like 20 years ago. I think I probably can control myself now. I probably just pinch myself now, just so that it hurts. But has anybody else done that? Got the giggles at a funeral during the quiet time, during during the time when you're supposed to be paying attention to somebody talking about their life and all of that, and you just got the dang giggles because something tickled your funny bone in your head. You know, something that you thought about your friend tickled your funny bone, and you just couldn't stop laughing. And oh my goodness, it's kind of embarrassing, right? A little bit embarrassing. Okay, we're gonna glue some of this together and get this off of here. Yeah, I totally embarrassed myself way back then. I just couldn't stop laughing. It just was like, and they were probably like, "What the heck is wrong with this person?" Oh, guess what? We shouldn't have put a smile because it's not going to show. Because look at that. There's a little mustache. There's our mustachio. I'm not serious about life. I try to find humor in everything because we're not going to make out of this life alive. So why not enjoy it, right? Why not enjoy it? So I didn't take offense to what they said. I just said because I'm always happy, because I just am, because I laugh, because that's just me. If you hung out with me, you would know that I am constantly trying to find something to not make fun of people, but to laugh about. Just like laugh at myself, laugh at things. Um, when Sue and I were up at the cabin recently, this one goes on our little guy. We laughed so dang much. And on the drive there, I mean, if you burn calories, we would have been skinny as can be at the end. Because if you burn calories by laughing, I tell you what, we would have been thin as could be. Okay, there's our little pumpkin on her. And then I'm going to get the little Q-tip out and do through the leaves on that. Ink it. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so let's see. Laughing is great. Laughing is great. I think laughing's a good thing. For sure. Okay. I'm going to do the lines in between. Guess what I forgot to do? The stem on this pumpkin. Darlene, what is wrong with you? I didn't do the stem. Let's use this brown. I might find, oh yeah, the pumpkin's at the top. That's what happens when you're starting to put things together and you're like, oh, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. Here's my pumpkins at the top that need their stems done. And we're just using our little stylus. It might take a little bit longer with this, but you know what? It's okay. Just dip it a couple of times in there. You might have to shake your paint bottle. There's one. Oh my goodness. Is there anything else I missed? Anything else? Anything. Bueller. I just always have to make a joke. So I didn't take offense that she's like, why are you always laughing? I just am. That's just me. That's my personality. I like to enjoy life. I like to find humor in everything. It is just, some people are very serious mannered, and they may have that resting bee face. That's not me. I'm always like laughing. You can see it all the time. Even if I'm not laughing out loud, I am laughing in my head. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, because that is just the way I am. All right. Okay, let me dry this now that I got all the painting done. Holy cow. And I'll get the ink pad out and I'll get my little Q-tips. I'm gonna dry those so that when I go to ink it, I'm not getting paint on my ink pad, right? Right. Okay. All right, so let's try that. Let's try that. All righty. Okay, what kind of projects would you guys like to see coming out? Are you looking for more fall or Christmas, every day? I do have lots of transfers that are every day that I can pull out, so we can do everyday ones. I definitely have tons of Christmas from Chalk Couture's recent release. I have some other ideas for the shadow box. Guys, if you don't have your shadow box yet and you're a club member, you want to take advantage of that discount, that 15% discount. Oh, Sarah, is the 15% discount going on until the 15th? Or is that something? No, that's the freebies. I don't think that's the 15% off ends at the end of this month. The free thing, like if you buy $100, you get free transfers. That's going on until I think the middle of next month. But and then if you become a designer, there's lots of free stuff this time. Really cool. Okay, so there's that. I need to do it on here also. Are these dry? Are they dry? I think they're dry. Oh yeah, about personality. You know what? And it's okay. It's all right that, you know what? I'm fine because I am who I am. I really am okay with myself. Some people are really self-conscious about what they do, what they say, and for me, I'm not. I'm not. And my mom and dad used to hate that because they'd say things like, well, what would the neighbors think? I'm like, I really don't give a flip. I wouldn't say that. I really don't care. And I don't say cuss word. Once in a blue moon, there might be a cuss word come out of this girl's mouth, but not too often. Um, maybe on a drop on a roller coaster, maybe. But I don't cuss, like a sailor, like some people. And that's okay. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging it. It's just not my personality. It's not what I was raised with. Um, but I never really cared what my neighbors thought about me, what my friends thought about me. I just wanted to be me, I just wanted to be Darlene. So, hi Tina, thanks for sprinkling. Yeah, 15% goes to the end of the month. Thank you. That's what I thought. 15% goes to the end of the month. And then I think that the free transfers that you can get goes to the 15th of next month is what I read. I think it was really kind of odd that it overlapped to the next month. That was odd to me that it did that, but that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool that you have an opportunity. But the 15% thing, guys, if you're a designer, take advantage. I mean, not a designer. If you are a club member, I keep saying designer. If you're a club member, take advantage of that, because hey, who doesn't want to have a little bit extra? I always like to have more of a discount, right? We all want a discount on everything, right? Okay, let's get our pie done. Let's ink up our pie. All right. I don't think we need any more Q-tips. So these are the little Q-tips I use. They're pointy ends. Grab them in the makeup department. Received your package today. Yay, Tina! I'm glad. Okay, so Tina, I think you're missing something though. So if you got the nutcrackers and the round surface, you're missing the words. I forgot to cut out the words nuts about Christmas, so I owe you words. I'm pretty sure you were one of them. So let me know if you were, and I can put them in your next package. I have your next package that's going out soon. So I got a little bit of paint on there. Oops. We're almost done with all the inking. So we're almost done where we can just glue everything together. And be really careful around that stem. I am not 100% convinced that it is completely dry, so I'm being really careful around the stem. I'm going to very carefully ink the feet. I'm not going to ink the wattle or any of that. Oh, and I need to glue the buttons on there on the pilgrims. So we're making a cute little tiered tray set for Thanksgiving. Because why not? Why not, right? Okay, so gluing. I'm going to glue the buttons on. I forgot to glue the buttons on my little pilgrims over here. And There we go. Okay, let's glue our pie together. Our pie's right here. Let's glue our pie together. Here's our pie crust. Here's the top part. And then we have little hearts that go on there. So that goes right there. Looks like a pie. Doesn't it look like a pie? I'm wondering if this gets flipped. Okay, so let me flip this around because it's not fitting perfectly on there. Let's flip it around and maybe it goes better the other direction. There we go. Okay, so and then my little hearts go down in the corner. Look how cute that is. That is a cute little pie. That's a cutie patootie pie. Okay, a little bit of glue on my hearts. One there. One here. And one here. Okay. All right. So, whoopsie. Oopsie. It jumped. It jumped off of the pie. It's like, I'm not going in the oven. I am not going in the oven. There wasn't any words. Okay, yes, I will get you the words. I realized that yesterday. I was like, oh, darn it. I forgot to send words with those. There were 3 of you guys that got those. Okay, so there's my little guy. Let's just lightly ink the feet. We'll just lightly ink the feet on this guy. Doop, doop, doo. Doop, doop, doo. Okay, and then barely in between. All right, there we go. I love the little turkey. I'm going to make extras of the little turkey to go with my display and extra words. I don't need extra of the little garland thing. That's the thing that I don't need extra of. So I'll probably make extra of all the other stuff to go on my table. Because who doesn't need extra cute little cutie pies like that? Look how cute he is. He is a cute little turkey. I love that turkey. Okay, we're getting there. Let's do our words. So we have lots of words here. Oh, guess what? This goes on here. We'll just glue that on. And then we're going to put a bow. I'm just going to put a bow on his neck. I'm not going to tie it around his neck. I'm just going to put a bow on his neck. That goes there. I'm going to put this at the bottom. So Thanksgiving is the bottom word. Just put a little bit of glue here and there. And then there are score marks so you can line it up. Okay? And then turkey is all one word. Now, for pumpkin pie, it's individual letters. So I didn't create this. I've just cut it. I would try to put things together, but that one is not. Okay, so I need to get all my letters. You know what? We might just take them one by one. Let's just do this. Let's just put a little bit. I can see where it goes. Okay. Maybe I just need a little puddle of glue down here. Maybe just a little bit of glue on here like that. Okay. Pumpkin pie. Is it time yet? Is it time for pumpkin pie? I have pumpkin in my cupboard. I always have pumpkin in my cupboard because I used to give it to my dogs and I used to put it in my oatmeal. Have you ever had it in your oatmeal? Like I used to put it in my oatmeal for breakfast because it was really good for you to have it. It's good for your digestion. So I would put pumpkin in my oatmeal, and then I got to where I was eating so much pumpkin that my skin was turning a little bit orange. Yeah, did you know that? Did you know that your skin can do that? Like if you have too many carrots or too much pumpkin, your skin can kind of turn orangish color. It gets, is it beta carotene or something like that? Whatever the orange stuff is. I was like, my body had way too much. So these are going to be really cute. I'm really excited. This helps you paint your fall tray. Oh, good. The fall colors. You know, and we need to get some of those painted. I was looking at going, oh, we need to do some tiered tray, or not tiered tray. We need to do some truck inserts this weekend too. I have a couple of fall ones. Because I try to do 2 for you guys. Okay, so there's that. So we have that. There's my stack of that. And now we just have our pumpkins to do. So glue our pumpkins together. And where do these go? Oh, these go on the little girl. Okay, so my little girl, she has a heart at the top of her hat. And then she has a heart on her pumpkin. Okay, so heart at the top, heart on her pumpkin. We'll just put it in the center. You can put it wherever you want. I got little hearts all the way up here. And then I can kind of move this. Let's move this whole tray out of the way after I get my hearts off the very, very tip top before I put it down onto the floor. And I need new tape. Look at how many colors there are on that. There's a lot. We have painted a lot of things. Okay, here we go. So the only thing we have left is the little pumpkins, and then we'll string them together with jute. It just makes a little garland. So this goes on your tier tray. We won't be able to hang this up on there yet because they'll start sliding all over the place. The glue doesn't set up that fast. we would need to let it set before we strung it onto the tier tray. But maybe a little bit more than that. Okay, and then your hearts, you can put them wherever you want on there. You can put one on the side, one in the center, one on the other side, one in the center. You know, however you want to do it is fine. Just make sure you're putting glue on the side that's supposed to have glue. Not on the painted side, Darlene. Okay, I think we got everything glued that needs to be glued right there. You know what? The backer things. I really should have put my hot glue gun on, but I can show you. Okay, so we have our backer things that we need to put on. We have these. Maybe I'll plug the hot glue gun in so when we're stringing this together, because we're going to string that together, and we need the hot glue gun because we need to glue on our little bow. So let me do that. Let's plug this in. It will just take a minute. Pumpkin pie is good anytime. Yes, I agree. So pumpkin pudding would be good anytime. I make pumpkin pudding when I'm not feeling good. I'll make pumpkin pudding. It helps my tummy. It helps my tum-tum. Okay, let me just go in a little bit and I'll move these up for you guys. Aren't these so cute? These are so stinking cute, guys. I love it. We're going to string this together. We're going to make a little mini garland with this. And we're going to tie a little bow for our turkey. So he's going to have a bow on his neck. So just tie it just like you do tie your shoes. Tie it like you tie your shoes. Just like that. Okay. All right. There we go. Oopsie. Oopsie. All right. Let me get my scissors and just cut that. I'm just going to cut it at an angle. And things are jumping this morning. Let me just kind of make that better. There we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. Okay, so we'll glue that on as soon as my glue gun is on. I might need to make it smaller. Maybe a little bit smaller. That's kind of a big bow for him. Let's make it just a little bit smaller. So you just adjust it however you need to. So your first thing is to tie your bow and then adjust it down to however you need it. Still too big on this end. So I'm just going to adjust that. All right. There we go. Okay. So that'll get glued on there as soon as my hot glue gun is hot enough. Oh, puppies, you want in? Hang on a second. I have a puppy at the door. I have a puppy at the door. Who wants in? Oh my goodness. You have to be good though. Who is it? Who is it? Hello, Miss Chloe. You want to come say hi? Hello. Hello, love. She was crying at the door. She's like, Mom, you locked me out. I never really lock it. I just kind of shut it. But this time I actually shut the door completely. Here. Are you going to come say hi too, Marley? Okay, just a second, Mar. Okay. Say hi. Say hi, friends. Hi, friends. Say, I'm a pretty girl. I'm a pretty girl. Yes, I am. Look at her. Look at her. She would grab that. She would grab that jute, huh? You would grab that jute and you'd run off with it. Hi, Marley. How are you, Marley? Come here, Mark. Oh, she's like, I tried to grab her. She's like, she runs. All right, let me get back to our project. Sorry. I got distracted. You know, I love my dogs. I love my puppies. They're so adorable. They're just the best. They're just the best. Okay, where am I? There I am. Do not get in my bags over there. You stay out of that. I know, she is so cute. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do this. Thank you guys. I love my dogs. You know, there's nothing like animals that just make your heart. Okay, so make your little loop, and then you're going to make that into like a little slip knot type thing, so that that's where it hangs with, is right there. And then, oh, tickle, then you're going to trim it. Trim it down. And then thread it through. So we're going to thread it through. You guys, I think we're not going to speckle. Don't think we need to speckle. I'm not going to speckle. So just thread it through your pumpkins. And just get everything to go through the front. And up through the back. Like that. Okay? So that the string's at the back. Okay? You don't want the string in the front. The string, that's in the back. And then probably going to leave about an inch or two in between. Not a lot, because this is going to hang on the tiered tray. So maybe an inch in between. So up, down and up, down and up. And then you can just pull that. So it's like a mini garland. Mini garland! How fun, huh? Okay, and actually it's drying really quickly. So I feel like the MDF soaks the glue up really quick. It actually dries really quickly when I do this. Okay, there's that. There's that. And then, like this. Alrighty. Oopsie. Okay, so there's that. And then the end part, you're just going to do a loop. And you just kind of tie that. You just go in a little knot here. It's hard to show you how that goes, but it's a little slip knot. And then trim that off. Thank you. Okay, so there's your garland. Let's glue this on. We'll glue these things on the back. I'll show you how to do that. So we have all our little stands, and they're dry enough to stand. So let me glue our little bow on. And we're gonna take all our things off of our Halloween tray, and we'll put these on. Okay, a little bit of glue on here, and put this bow right in there. Just press it down. Okay, now let's put the stands on the back of these guys. All right, so oops, you know what? Let's do this first. These guys stand up in here, so our little pilgrims are going to go here in their little stands. So let me put a little bit of glue in there. So they're going to stand up on their own in there, and then we're going to put the little other kickstand type thing on the back of the others. Okay, so that's just going to go there. And then I usually will put some glue at the very back to just hold it, so it holds it straight up and down. Okay, so I run a bead of glue at the back. So press it all the way in, and then go to the back and put a bead of glue. Take your glue gun, and I run a bead of glue right along the back side, and that's going to hold it straight up and down. Okay, so that's going to hold that. Okay, and nobody cares, it's on the back. If you don't want it there, don't do it, but that just, you know what, it's on the back side, and it's going to hold it straight up and down. Okay, there's that. All right, so those guys are done. All right, now let's do the next thing. He's tipping over. He's a tippy. Okay, these go on the back of here. So here's how these go. These are going to go like this, but you don't have it all the way to the bottom. You're going to have it a little bit up, like just a fraction, just a little tiny bit up. Can you see? Can you see how it's not all the way to the bottom? Can you? I don't know if you can see that. Let me get a little bit closer. It is just barely up. Nope, it's hard for you to see. Anyways, it's barely up from the bottom. Okay, so you're going to take your glue. We're going to use a little bit of hot glue on here. Come on, glue. This one's getting where it's almost out. Okay, a little bit of hot glue. Uh-oh, my paint just jumped on the floor. Red paint on the floor. Oopsie. All over. It actually went onto my cord. I'm going to grab it in a second here. It looks like a bloody accident on my floor with paint all over my extension cord. Yeah. Nothing new about that. Okay, so like that. And then you're going to put, I'm just going to put some hot glue in there. That will be fine to put it in there. Yeah, I dropped my little palette dish. It jumped. Okay, so putting glue right there. And then one of these just goes in here. So these are the little round things. So this is going to make it stand. So press down all the way into that hot glue. And that will stay in there. Okay. And then when you stand that, it tips it back just a little bit. That's why you put it up just barely. So that will help it stand up. Let me grab a paper towel for my floor, for my, doggone it. My extension cord has glue. My floor has glue. Or not glue, it has red paint. Yeah. You know what? This floor has been trashed from painting in here forever. If that's the worst that happens to it, it went down in the crack. It looks like a bloody accident, like I murdered somebody. Yeah, it looks like it, but it's paint. It's just paint. Yeah, I have to watch the words I say too, because we don't want Facebook to say that was not a good word to use. It's like it I don't know. I mean, I have a paint accident on the floor. Okay, there's that one. And then this is going to go in there. Oh, go walk the puppy. Love you. Thanks for watching, Deb. We're almost done. I love these little turkeys are just adorable. And why is it not wanting to go in? There you go. So make sure it's going to go in. There's that one. So now it's going to go like that. When I show you, and when I put it on the tiered tray, you're going to go, oh my gosh, I totally understand. So when you put it on here, you just put it just barely up from the bottom, like 1/8 of an inch up. Okay. So done with the glue. I'm going to put some hot glue. Hot glue is just helping it stay right away. Okay. So hot glue is going to make it stay right away. There we go. We're almost done. Almost. This is so stinking cute though. I love this one. I absolutely love this cute little tier tray. I haven't posted it yet. I will post it on, I think I need to turn that. There we go. I just got some hot glue on my fingers, but it's not hot. I'm sticking it on my fingers. Hopefully that's up enough. Okay, yeah. All right, so let me put you up to myself, and we'll clear off that tier tray, and we will put Thanksgiving on there. Okay, so here's our cute little Halloween tray. We'll take off all of our stuff. I can take all this to my craft show and sell, right? I can take all this stuff to my craft show and sell. All right, don't forget about the inserts. We didn't do new inserts for this one. But here's the little Halloween inserts. So those I'll save for next year, probably. Okay, here's our tier tray. Let me go a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay, let me just move that over to the side. Okay, we're going to put all our things up. So it's kind of hard to do the little banner. So what I use is the little sticky things. And I think I want my pilgrims at the top. I think my pilgrims would be cute right up here. They're pretty big though. Maybe I need them at the bottom. Maybe they need to be at the bottom. What do you think? At the top or the bottom? Maybe a little bit closer. Okay, I definitely want my turkey right in here, and my pumpkin pie. So you can set stuff. It doesn't even have to be there. It can be on the other side, so you can have stuff all around. I'm gonna take the little foam pad thingies. I know it is so cute. It is very cute for Thanksgiving. You can do it so that it has stuff on all the sides if you want. Okay, so you could do it back to back. Do one pilgrim on one side and one on the other, and then these. I'm going to do the little sticky things. I usually will just have it be right around there, So I have the little sticky foam things. Remember the little foam things? I'm going to use those on the back to just hold it up. So I'm putting it on the back of two of these, like these two that are right here. I'm going to put it up at the top at the stem part. Okay. So let me do this. Let me turn this around to myself, kind of sort of to the side so that we can get this part on. I'm going to peel off the backer part and just hang this. And this will be really cute for Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm going to just hang it and I'll show you. So I'm attaching it right on there. Let's kind of have it out further. If you want to attach each one, you can. I found that garlands don't always hang right on here. So maybe we'll just attach each of these little pumpkins on here. That might be kind of fun. Let's do that. So I'm going to take two more of these and I'm going to put them on the back side of this on the stem part. Okay. So, and then you can find all sorts of fillers. You can put leaves in here. You can find other things like at the Dollar Tree to stick in here and have your little Thanksgiving. Okay, so I'm just going to attach those on here. So there's my little pumpkins. All right, like that. Okay. And I have this at the back. You know, I kind of really want these to be on the same side. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put them like this so that they're right behind there. How's that? What do you think? What do you think? I think this is cute with the turkey in the front, and then the words are at the back. But what you could do, guys, is you could put it on the table next to it. It could just sit right there. So that's why you do those at an angle, is so that it will kind of lean backwards. And I keep hitting it. I keep hitting them. Anyways, there we go, guys. I think it's super cute. I love it. I'm going to go further back so you can see the whole thing. Isn't it adorable? It's really a fun one. If you love it, give me some hearts. I would love some hearts from you guys. Okay, I'm going to go. I have tons of things to clean up. I have a lot of paintbrushes to clean up. And I got some puppies out there that are playing really hard. Do you hear them? Do you hear them playing? They're so funny. They're so funny. Anyways, this is a fun one. I may or may not. I'd probably take these to my craft show. So I'm not sure if I'll put anything back on it. I'll probably pack up all my stuff for the craft show. I'll take and my pumpkins off here, and we'll start making more Christmas ornaments. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Let me see if there's any questions. Nope. Okay, love you guys. Have a great day. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll be on in the late afternoon, like 4 o'clock-ish. All right. Love you guys. Bye.